It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
On the Blitz.
Have a great Friday, you mother...
Oh, we will. Although it's going to be a little cool, windy. Might see a couple more snow showers. Nothing too crazy, but we get some flurries. High about 36 and a pretty cold weekend ahead as we get below freezing and then overnight temps in the single digits throughout the weekend. Welcome to your Friday. How are you, Kelly?
I am right in the midst of a fast for my my year. See, I can't even think. I hope we're not doing games today.
We are. We're doing 2, actually.
Oh, my gosh. I'm already hangry.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah, big time.
She's sandbagging you already.
I see. A possibility.
I will get, really, really mad at some point this morning, and I pray I don't take it out on you guys.
So you're about to enter the hangry stage?
I am sort of entering that. I'm. So anyway, I have my annual physical today, and I have to fast for blood work, and I'm not happy at all about it.
Are you enjoying a cup of black coffee?
I enjoyed 2 cups of black coffee. It was terrible.
Right.
So that put me in a bad mood.
Right off the bat, I can't have the coffee I want. Well, I hope all is well in the blood.
No.
Right off the bat. Damn. Well, I'll let you sit there, and then I'll avoid eye contact, and you just chime in when you want to chime in this morning.
I appreciate your support.
We'll leave you be in the corner over there. So we'll approach softly and quietly.
Gently.
We will back away even slower.
Okay.
Not keeping our head down, but not turning our backs. You never want to turn your back on a rabid animal. You just back away slowly with your head down.
Right.
We love you, Kelly.
Thank you, Thick.
Thick, how are you?
I understand that. I'm good. I
think this is BS, though. You've got a safety barrier.
I know.
A lunging wildcat will just go for the neck. I've got no safety barrier.
That's
You've
right.
got computer screens and stuff.
I don't need to be able to outrun Kelly. I just need to be able to outrun you.
Right. Anyways, you were saying...
I saw something that got me really excited today. I know Kelly probably won't care. I don't know about you. I'm one of the biggest Game of Thrones fans on the planet.
Yeah.
And they're talking about they're in the works with bringing back a series that they had talked about that got shelved, and that is Jon Snow and Arya Stark in a sequel, like after he went back.
Oh, like the further adventures of Snow and Stark?
Yes. That excites me.
That sounds like a zany comedy.
It does. Yeah, they should do that.
I'm here for it.
They should totally do the Game of Thrones. Snow and Stark, the adventures of Snow and Stark.
Yeah. So Arya's going to go...
Yes! Riding a horse, you get bucked off.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
There we
go.
Arya and Needle.
They're just walking through Middle Earth like, hey, somebody.
Wait, they're going to Middle Earth?
Wherever they're going, I don't know.
Who knows?
That's a Hobbit.
Who knows where they're going to go?
Lord of the Rings.
They have wrung every drop of water out of that sponge.
I believe so.
No, they haven't.
Prequels, sequels, side stories.
And I want all. I want it all and more.
Come on.
Why? What's wrong?
Well, I only find it funny because people complain about wringing something dry. Like, let it go away. But then they're like, oh, yeah, give me every episode or every possible series of every story of every character.
Yes.
It's like, how can I miss you if you won't go away?
Right.
That thing? Exactly. I feel that way about The Walking Dead, too.
How many sword fights can you get into?
Leave us in peace. My gosh. Anyway, well,
Bruce,
I'm glad for you.
Yeah, you guys don't have to watch.
No, you're right. We don't. Absolutely. You're 100% correct.
Yeah, well, I'm there for every second.
I hope it happens. Because, yeah, you said they had worked on this before COVID and then it went away.
Yeah, it was planned in 2022 and then they just shelved it for whatever reason. And now, a few years later, we're back at it.
Have enough.
No. The one that really made me mad, they were supposed to do a prequel about how the White Walkers came to be. That's the one I really wanted.
Well, I'm sure after they finish up
maybe
the adventures of Stark and Snow, then they'll move on to witty White Walkers. Can't wait for that shit. Witty White Walkers,
White
yeah.
Walkers.
The old Witty White Walkers. Well, fingers crossed for you that it all comes to fruition. Well, it's a Friday. We've got a lot to do, a lot to talk about. We've got one more pair of Five Finger Death Punch tickets to give away. We've got tickets for the North Coast Golf and Travel Show we are going to be talking about. I'm also going to share with you some information about the millions and millions and millions of dollars that are being wasted by Americans on one particular thing. And I want to know if you are one of the many. Because I think it's the biggest waste of money ever. But that's me. We'll see. That's coming up about 7:45. Right now, let's get started with Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got?
$25 to waterbeds and stuff. The question is, Entertainment TV, is creating a new show for canceled celebrities. All right, trying to redeem themselves.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this should be fun. Anyway, tell us what the name of this new show is. Be the first one to text it in at 800-821-9970, and you will win the gift card.
Let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, the question was, is creating a new show for canceled celebrities who are trying to redeem themselves. We wanted to know the name of the show, and it's called Becoming Uncanceled.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to get creative with the name.
We don't know who's going to be on the show yet. We're not talking about criminals. We're, talking about people you would know. We all were talking about this during the break, and like Roseanne Barr would be perfect on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. George Santos.
Oh, the politician.
Yeah, they did say there would be a couple politicians.
Who are we talking about? Oh, Gina Carano, the MMA fighter.
Yeah.
Carano, yep.
I like the George Santos edition because he is going to make sure that it's entertaining. Like, he's a good get for that kind of show.
For that kind of show, yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's like, how about Jussie Smollett?
Yeah.
I'm on there. I get that. He would never do it, but Kanye would be great. Put him on there.
Kevin Spacey might. I think
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin
Spacey would be a good one.
Homeless.
Yes.
Was
he?
With
well, no, because
lots
he
of
came back out. He came back out and said, "I'm here in my house now. I'm not homeless."
Yeah.
It's a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
But he's had some bad PR for sure.
Oh,
it's just amazing as we were talking about this off the air, like who says certain things and who gets bad PR for doing certain things, but then other people do the same thing and they don't get bad PR. Yeah. It's the news cycle. It's how much it's pushed. Are there other stories burying your story? It's just a weird.
If the internet bully gang gets a hold of something, you're toast.
The internet bully gang. Yeah. Yep. Was Shia LaBeouf canceled?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, put him on there.
Well, we'll see if the actual show comes to fruition or not.
All right, well...
It's another reality show that I will be watching, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Alan Piles from Lancaster, first and only one to get the answer, so he's got $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
Well, congratulations. If you happen to stick around for the entire show, you got the radio on in the background, or maybe you come visit us later in the show, about 9:30 every morning, we give you some fun facts. We share some little tidbits of information with you. Just little fun things, little useless things you can take with you. Well, I found a list of unfun facts.
Oh.
In that these are little tidbits of information, but they're kind of gross. Like this. Do you know what a teratoma is?
It sounds like it's something that would be hanging off your body.
Right.
Well, you're warm.
Attached.
Yes, it is attached, but it's actually a tumor. But it's a special kind of tumor called a teratoma that grows teeth, hair, bone, and muscle.
Oh!
What?
Is it like your twin that you absorbed most
picture?
of? Yeah.
It's interesting.
Oh my gosh! It's not a tumor.
That looks
like a horror movie creature.
Yeah, that looks like something that we are going to discover at the bottom of the ocean. That is a fish that does not see any light whatsoever.
Yeah. I like Kelly says you find it in the upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine them taking that out of your body and then showing it to you?
Oh.
You're like, this is what we took out.
How is that? Oh.
Here's another unfun fact. The youngest mother ever was 5 years old.
No.
Lena Medina was 5 when she discovered she was 7 months pregnant. She had gone through what is called precocious puberty, meaning she had already gone through the stages There's no word on who the father was, but she did give the baby up for adoption, and everything's fine.
What? Do we know how long ago
How
this
does
happened?
a
It doesn't
developing
say.
toddler carry a baby to full term?
That doesn't. She gave birth via C-section.
Wow. Yeah, obviously.
That
That is really sad. That is very unfun.
That is very unfun. This is straight out of the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman movie, but there is an actual disease called Kuru. It is very famous and prevalent in Papua New Guinea, especially in the 50s and 60s, due to the ritualized practice of eating parts of a dead family member, is what they used to do, which is how Kuru is spread, by eating the brains of one who is infected or by coming in contact with like an open sore with someone with the disease. It can take years or decades for the symptoms to develop, but they included tremors, changing in walking and speech, and uncontrollable laughter. No cure, and basically you would laugh yourself to death. You'd be laughing so much you couldn't eat. Some people would go into spasms, and then you die.
Well, I can think of worse ways to die.
I mean, if you're dying
than
from
laughing yourself to death.
But have you ever had
Brains.
those the laughter that turns to tear? You know, you get in that uncontrollable laughter, and it gets to the point where your stomach is hurting.
Yeah.
Your face is hurting.
Your muscles. Could you imagine that nonstop to the point where you die? Laughing's great. I love sneezing. Sneezing is the third best feeling in the entire world, but you can have enough.
Wait a minute. How are we ranking here? What's 1 and 2?
We all know what 1 is. You're going to have the big that's the best feeling in the world.
But you know what? Remember we had the story several months ago about the guy who couldn't stop having orgasms.
Yes.
He just uncontrollable orgasms, all the time.
Everything in moderation. You can still have too much of a good thing.
Right.
And then number 2 is a tie. It's either a good double Q-tip twist of the ears or a good, firm, solid poop that almost hurts but doesn't hurt, but it's like that good one. You know what I'm talking about?
But it has to almost be an emergency first, and then after that.
Yes. And then comes...
You guys are a bunch of wackadoos, man.
And finally, here's your final unfun fact. Flatworms are a species of worm that you can find.
Fish love them.
Do they?
Well, the imitation flatworm, anyway.
Okay. Well, flatworms, when they mate, it's actually 2 males that mate.
Okay.
How do they mate, you ask? Well, you see, flatworms have forked penises, and what they do is they fence each other. And the winner is the flatworm who stabs the other one with its penis dagger, and then that one remains a male, and the loser becomes female and gets impregnated.
Can you imagine if that's what humans did?
Oh, my God. I've had some sword fights standing outside while camping, but to physically, stab him with it, and then he becomes impregnated?
And turns into a female, and that's considered the loser.
And
Why am I, half
loser?
offended by these worms? You offend me!
Sir, your penis fighting offends me.
You lose. Now you're a woman.
Now you're a woman. That's it. Oh, my God. Could you imagine if there was a sneak attack, you just get stabbed all of a sudden? Well, I guess that's kind of called prison, isn't it? Anyways, there's some unfun facts for you at 99.7 The Blitz.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
All right, our first story takes us to central New York, where, I'm on the old man side with this one. A 70-year-old man in central New York says he was hanging out in his living room, relaxing in his recliner, taking a nap, when all of a sudden he wakes up and he's got a car on top of him. That's because a car drove through his house and landed right on top of him. Here he is talking about the whole incident.
This is where the couch was, and I was laying down watching television. Next thing I knew, I woke up, and my blood running down my head, and car laying on top of me. And that guy's running around saying, sorry. I said, well, call 911. I tried to get him to stop at Stewart so I could go and buy a lottery ticket, but they wouldn't stop.
Yes, he was feeling so lucky After surviving the fact that a car drove through his house and landed on top of him, he told the ambulance driver, "Will you please stop by the store so I can buy a lottery ticket? Because I'm feeling it.
I get it.
I'm feeling like now's the time."
I like how he had to tell the driver who drove into his home and on top of him to call 911.
Right.
Like, I'm under a car here. Can you please call the authorities?
I understand that you're feeling bad and you're in a bit of shock, but I'm underneath your car.
Hello.
So could you do me a solid? Since, you kind of caused this whole thing. And, yes, he ended up receiving 13 staples to his head.
Oh.
And he's going to be fine, and he'll be all right.
That's pretty lucky.
That is pretty lucky. I might have to do the same thing. Get yourself a lottery ticket. Story number 2 takes us down south. Yes, we have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? Corporal Kiesler had a unique task, first time ever in his police career, where he had to chase down an emu. Yes, an emu got loose, and he tried to wrangle in the emu. For some reason, the emu wasn't responding to, verbal cues.
Okay.
So he ended up having to lasso the emu around the neck once it kind of got cornered in a fence area, and then had to handcuff the emu because it was busy kicking and thrashing with its very large talons. And so they actually ended up handcuffing the emu's legs so it couldn't really kick. Here is body cam footage of the officer trying to wrangle up the emu.
I'm in pursuit of an emu. Come here. Come on. Oh, God. This way. Some big old talons. I'll be honest with you, I've never handcuffed an emu before. Look who's got you now. Oh, not yet. Are you done resisting? I don't want to have to charge you. Hey, don't bite me. Now you're behaving, aren't you? Secured a full set of cuffs on this emu.
What? I don't know if I'm handcuffing, if I'm getting that close to. He's
Don't you call the
kneeling
wildlife
down.
department?
Right.
I'm not dealing with this.
I'm pretty sure of all the states, Florida probably has a pretty intense animal and wildlife system going on.
They should have called Doug.
Or call Doug. You could have called Doug. He probably would have been able to wrangle that thing
Throw a
in.
volleyball in the sand. The emu would have sat right down.
Just covered it right up. Absolutely. So, thank you, I guess, for doing your Florida deputy duties, wrangling up an emu. Call wildlife next time. I would have pulled up and been like, this is out of my pay grade. This is not what I deal with.
Don't they have those nice little sedation darts and the thing just falls asleep?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, it's not going in the back of the cruiser.
Nope.
So who you call to get the paddy wagon?
Are you just doing it for the views, man? I feel like you did it for the views.
Doing it for the clicks?
Yeah.
I can see that. That's your not so breaking news, 99.7 The Blitz. Hey, cannot wait for you to join us. We have got something special coming up Sunday, February 15th. It is the Morning Blitz Comedy Show live at the King of Clubs. Get your tickets now, available at tkoc.live. It's going to be a full night of entertainment. We're going to be doing a very special Morning Blitz podcast live taping, right before the show. I'm going to do a stand-up set. We've teamed up with Punchlines and Backlines, featuring Don Jameson, Red Beach, Courtney Cronin, and Ryan McBride. We've got live music from Hair Nation playing all your favorite 80s rock music. It is going to be an absolute blast. And you can get your tickets now at tkoc.live, Sunday, February 15th. And we want you to join us. It's also going to be almost like a birthday party, because our 1-year anniversary is coming up.
Yeah. What was the exact day you started?
The 3rd, February 3rd.
February 3rd.
Okay.
Yep, February 3rd. Monday, February 3rd was my first day, so it's coming up quickly. Hey, if you're heading to work this morning and you try and stay hydrated, one thing you may do is take a visit over to the water cooler there, whether it be kept in your little kitchen or whatever the case may be. But instead, you may want to hit the tap. If you've got a faucet, in the bathroom, or maybe you have a little kitchenette there at your office, you might want to grab water out of the tap, because studies have shown that the dispensers at office water coolers often hold 70 to 80% more bacteria than the actual faucet or the water you're getting. Because you think you're getting that filtered water if you're going to the water cooler. That's kind of the big deal.
Yeah, like the big tank that's
Yep.
on top of the
Yeah, if you do the Culligan?
Yeah,
and you trade out the big buckets, or maybe you've got the automated hose that runs, and cause we had one that was just plugged into the water supply, but it would heat or cool the water and supposedly filter the water as it came out. However, here's the thing: a lot of these companies that provide these dispensers or these filters, there's not many regulations as a municipal water supply that is tested and looked into and regulated. A lot of these water coolers and these companies, they don't have systems for that, so they don't clean the spouts and things like that.
Okay, have you seen on our coffee maker where you can get the hot water? There's a corrosion around the thing.
Never once touched that thing. Never.
I use it to get hot water into a coffee pot so I can swirl it around and clean it, but I think I'm just making it worse now.
You might be adding a little bacteria to it. Yeah, there's a possibility.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. When the spout has got 4 different colors, if it's supposed to be chrome and it's got 4 different colors on it,
and it's like you could pick it off with your
you
fingernail.
can scrape it yeah. If your
orange,
spout,
green, blue.
Yeah. If your spout is scabbing over, you should probably not use it. Yeah, the spout on our hot water tank looks like a rare mineral. It's got all kinds of different shiny parts to it. And you're like,
Look, it's rare earth right there.
You're right there. Yeah, absolutely. So, be careful if you've got your water spout or your water dispenser at work. There is a very good chance that it is much more contaminated than just your regular faucet.
That's nasty.
You may want to look into that.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Arraignment today for a patient at Mount Carmel Grove City who police say attacked a security officer at the hospital late Wednesday night, grabbed his firearm, and pulled the trigger. Police say the officer was escorting the patient, 31-year-old Zachary Mayer, in a hallway when Mayer was able to grab the gun. It did remain in the holster, but one bullet was fired. It hit the wall. It did not injure anyone. Mayer was arrested and charged. Well, we now know how much of a credit Verizon is giving customers who experienced a day-long service outage on Wednesday. It's $20. They say, well, they know it didn't really cover probably all that people lost, but hey, it's just a gesture of goodwill.
Okay, but if you get half a day of interruption on your $50 cell phone bill or your $100 cell phone bill out of 30 days out of the month, and you get a half a day interruption, $20?
But what if not being able to use your phone costed you money?
No, that is a total possibility, 100%.
Yeah, plus they do have business customers.
Yes, that is totally true.
A full day of business.
That is true.
But $20 per person just for your individual Verizon.
For your individual Verizon cell phone
that's
bill,
probably more than a prorated amount.
Oh yeah, way more.
Yeah. All right, an investigation into this enormous betting scheme to rig NCAA and Chinese Basketball Association games has resulted in charges against 26 people, including more than a dozen college basketball players who tried to fix games as recently as last season. Federal prosecutors say the scheme generally revolved around fixers recruiting players with the promise of a big payment in exchange for purposefully underperforming during a game. The fixers would then place big bets against the players' teams in those games, defrauding sportsbooks and other bettors. According to the indictment, fixers started with 2 games in the Chinese Basketball Association in 2023, and when those were successful, they then moved on to rigging NCAA college games. The fixers scheme grew to involve more than 39 players on more than 17 different NCAA Division I men's basketball games, who then rigged or attempted to rig more than 29 games. Millions of dollars were wagered and players were paid hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes. Prosecutors did name more than 40 schools that were involved in the games that were targeted by the scheme. I didn't see Ohio State on it, but some of the targeted teams were Tulane, Buffalo State, DePaul, Robert Morris, University of Southern Mississippi, Abilene Christian, Eastern Michigan State, and the University of New Orleans. Again, 26 people facing charges, including bribery, wire fraud, and conspiracy.
Yeah, they wanted to keep it to the smaller schools so that wouldn't...
Oh, they fly under the radar?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if someone or a couple of agents, whoever's in charge of, did they have to just sit around and watch college basketball for hours and hours and hours and hours?
Yeah, probably. Probably, just to see.
To see who's missing shots or whatever. And that's got to be so hard to prove.
How do you prove it?
What if he was having a bad day shooting?
Point shaving.
Yeah.
Man. That's always been a conspiracy thought, and it's always been impossible to prove. And, but I will say, I was in support of legalized gambling, but we were warned this would happen.
Oh, for sure.
As soon as they legalize it, because you just can't underestimate greed, man. It's going to happen.
Yeah. All right, those are your 3 things.
Five-Finger Death Punch is going to be a huge show. Nationwide Arena Wednesday, October 21st. Tickets go on sale this morning at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com if you would like to check them out. We've got your chance to win right now. Final pair of tickets for the week, and I'd love to give them to you. 800-821-9970. We're going to play a little Five-Finger Death Punch quiz. It's very simple. I've got some quiz questions, and every answer either involves five-finger death or punch.
Okay.
That's it. Shouldn't be too hard to win the tickets. 800-821-9970. Let's get ourselves a contestant. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Zeb.
Zeb? What's going on, Zeb?
Just driving to work. Big money, no whammies.
That's right. Big money, no whammies, no whammies. We want to give you some Five-Finger Death Punch tickets to kick off your weekend. Very simple. I'm going to ask you a trivia question, and the answer will either have the word five-finger death or punch in it for all the questions, okay?
Got it.
All right. Your first question, Zeb. This is found in tiramisu or can be used as an adjective for Goose's hands. Do you not know the ingredients in tiramisu, the famous Italian dessert?
I do not. I'm Irish.
I'll be your lifeline.
Kelly, you want to be the lifeline? Okay. Found in tiramisu or an adjective for Goose's hands?
Ladyfingers.
That is the correct answer. Ladyfingers. Yes. Very good. Very good. Soft, supple, non-laborious hands right here. All right. We'll try one more, Zeb. Here we go. 1/3 of a title to an Adam Sandler and Philip Seymour Hoffman movie, or a mental state in which you will never find Kelly.
Punch drunk.
What's that?
Punch drunk?
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, Punch Drunk Love, or Drunk Punch Love is... Wait, Punch Drunk Love is the name of the movie.
Punch Drunk Love,
Punch Drunk Love, yeah. But we'll drunk is a correct answer.
Nice.
All right. Here we go. Question number 3. Thick has one of these.
He's got a...
Come on, Zeb.
A hard punch.
A hard punch. Close. Close. You got the word right. No, the correct answer is a punchable face. That would be the correct answer. Punches.
I'm sorry, Thick. I would never punch you in the face.
Final question, Zeb. Here we go.
But that doesn't change what he said, Kelly.
Just because you wouldn't do it doesn't mean it's not there. I mean,
the correct thing would be to say, Thick, you do not have a punchable face.
You don't have a punchable face.
No, I like your other answer. I wouldn't punch you in your punchable face, but All right, final question, Zeb. For all the kit and caboodle, all the cash and prizes, big monies, no whammies. Here we go. Goose is on his 5th round of this.
Goose is on his 5th round of relationships.
Close enough. Yes, love. I'm in my 5th round of love as Nora is my 5th fiance I've had in my lifetime. So, Zeb, we're hooking you up with tickets. Five-Finger Death Punch, okay?
Awesome.
Kicking off your weekend. You are going to be there at Nationwide Arena October 21st. Congratulations. You hang on. If you want to buy your tickets, you can go to Ticketmaster.com starting at 10 a.m. this morning. Well, more and more every single day, we got to watch out for what's real and what's fake and not to get scammed. And Kelly, you were just talking a moment ago. You were looking something up, and you said, oh, here's a new, verifier.
Yeah, I was on Zillow, and it said, press the button and hold. And then it has this, progress bar that goes across and then gives you a check mark. The problem is I had to do it 5 times before it let me into Zillow, but it was still better than having to, do the bicycles.
Right, find the boxes with the bicycles, yeah. Or the click here if you're not. Because this is the new version of click here if you're not a robot. Yeah. But now you have to hold it down.
Or the CAPTCHA one where it's in such italics you can't even read it.
Those are the worst.
Retype what it is.
Yeah, the capital H, lower Q, and it's all twisted.
Wavy.
Yeah.
You keep hitting resend until you get one that you can actually read.
See, what I do if I ever get one of those is I hit the liquor cabinet, do about 4 shots, and then it all straightens out.
Oh.
And then you're like, oh, yeah.
Now I'm on the same level.
Yep. Well, there is a new scam out there you have to watch out for. Because before, you might see a link, and you click the link, and it'll take you to a website. And this website could look pretty shady, which will get you to back out. If, hopefully, that link wasn't a virus in itself. But it might take you to a shopping page of some sort, and you're like, wait a minute. This doesn't look right.
Yeah, it looks like 1998 in here.
Right.
I don't think this is right.
Yeah. Did we go back to Netscape? What's going on here? Like, come on. However, they are obviously getting more and more advanced. And now you also have to work out for little like family shops and boutiques because scammers and website developers that are scammers are now getting more in-depth, including something like the Olivia Westwood Boutique, which is an online shop you can go to. And instead of just like a one-page website, now they're building these websites with like drop-down menus and other pages. Yeah. Like this one, the Olivia Westwood Boutique, has an About Us section where you can click on and read the story about twin sisters that have run their shop since their mother opened it in 1972 and shared her commitment to the business. Rooted in family, community, women, uplifting women. You can take advantage of the sale honoring the boutique's late founder as it was her 95th birthday, so they were selling things for $95, these hand-stitched crocheted type things because their mother loved to crochet. All of it fake. Or, not just, it might not be fake, but it's almost like the Temu where you order a set of dining chairs and you get things for like a dollhouse. Yeah. And so these websites are getting much, much more in-depth with what they have and what they're providing to fool you into spending money. So
the big fooler to me is the reviews, the fake reviews, because I do look at reviews. Man, I'll Google, like, is this business legitimate?
Yep.
And, some businesses know how to...
It's getting harder and harder because they'll pay these review farms that just have people sitting there under fake names typing reviews.
And then it says verified purchaser.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It just doesn't stop, man.
It does not stop.
The one I want to know on those reviews where it says I was sent a promotional, this item was sent to me for a promotion. I'm like, how do I get in on that?
How do you get on the promotion? Yeah.
Yeah.
The testers.
Yeah, the testers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll test out one of your nice little winter coats.
They say online shopping scams, obviously not unusual, but more than 1 in 3 of us have fallen for it. Not only that, and here's the other one too. They are also making it, the other part of the scam is you may get a legitimate item or, again, something off of like Temu, they are making it nearly impossible to get refunds now. Yeah. That's the other problem, is the process to get your refund is so difficult that kind of like offering up a, what's the word I'm looking for? Rebate.
Yeah,
yes.
You just give up.
You just give up.
Yeah,
or you forget to mail in the slip. Yeah. And they know it's good business to offer the rebate because only a small percentage of people are going to go through the process to get the rebate. So you're going to get more purchasers knowing you're offering some sort of rebate or refund, knowing that most people won't do it.
Remember how I crapped on Sharper Image because they gave me an in-store credit instead of a refund?
Yes.
Well, I emailed them just out of chance. I'm like, hey, I didn't ask for an in-store credit. I asked for a refund. They sent me a refund.
Oh, good. Good.
Now,
okay.
There was like a $40 restocking fee.
Oh, my God.
No joke.
$40.
It's so expensive. I'm like, oh, man, does that hurt. So I'm still not shopping there anymore. But
I will
still,
never
they
shop there.
Yeah.
That's wild.
$40.
Especially for an online shop.
Yeah.
It's not like it's the store, which also would be easy to walk over and put it back on the shelf. A $40 restock.
Just throw this in the corner because nobody wants it. Nobody wants these heated sock slippers.
That's
all right?
awful. That's so bad.
You know, I told you about the site. Well, it was actually multiple sites. The quilts that were made of rock album covers.
Yeah.
Man, and they're so awesome in these pictures. I wanted one or two so bad. And I go to this website, and I'm looking at all of them and the different sites you can go to, and I don't recognize any of these websites. Mm-hmm. And every one I went to turned out to be fake. You know,
or you're going to get that. You're going to get that paper thin blanket.
Well, no, they didn't. They weren't. You weren't getting anything. These were just totally fake. Yeah. But I'm so mad because I can't get one. So if anybody knows where these really exist, I would love to have one.
Look on Etsy and see if anybody's making them. Yeah.
Here's the one.
They are so cool.
But that's the thing. They create these fake images that look amazing. You're like, what a cool idea. Smart business person, jump on it and make them for real.
Yeah.
Because you do have people that want them for sure. So, anyways, be vigilant out there. Be careful. Make sure you do some research. The days of just clicking and ordering just like willy-nilly probably should go out the window. You need to do a little research nowadays.
Be vigilant.
I kind of feel like the worst person to be talking about this only because I am the king of wasting money. The king of wasting money. But there is one particular category where Americans are wasting just hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, annually, $44.3 billion was spent on this in 2024. However, they say that upwards of 65% of people are basically wasting their money on this. On average, about $190 a month that people are spending on this. I've owned one before, but I would do everything in my power not to ever again. Kelly, do you have any guess?
Well, I was going to say skincare, but you said owned one, so now I don't have a guess.
It is not skincare. No, you have to pay for this monthly.
Okay.
And so, let me rephrase.
Like a gym membership?
Rent, not own. You don't own it. You rent it per month.
You rent it. All right.
Yes. At an average of $190 a month. And in 2024, $44.3 billion was spent on it. And about 65% of people don't really need it. They have it, but they don't really need to be paying for it.
Storage?
Yeah. I was just going to say, because I put my boat in a storage unit before, and that sounded about the right price right there.
100% correct.
Yeah.
Storage units. And again, they say approximately 65% of people don't really need it, in that you're just holding on to junk. Like, what are you doing?
I'm not kidding. A week ago, I said to my wife, maybe we need to get a small storage unit. I'm not even joking.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, for what?
Right, for what?
Stuff, because we have two little baby grandkids now, and you walk in our house and you would think we have baby children.
Actual children, right.
And so we got to make room for more stuff by moving other stuff, and I'm like, where are we going to put all this?
Well, okay, but here's the question.
Just until they're done with all the stuff. When they grow up a little bit, then we can...
Then you bring it back. So you're going to hold on to things for 10, 12, 15 years in a storage unit.
Yeah, I know.
Just to bring it back into your life.
And not do anything with it.
Right. If you can go 10 or 15 years without
it's insanity.
That's the problem. Storage unit, Kelly?
No, we don't have one. Although for Charlie's business, he has got a business storage, but it's just full of Little Debbie product. But I have been
and the
out
address
to that.
Of that is what?
I have been out to that storage facility hundreds of times.
Yeah.
And every now and again, somebody's storage unit door is open, and it is always filled with plastic crap. Like, literally nobody is using anything in there, and if there was a tragic fire that burned everybody's facility down, I bet the total losses would be under $1,000.
Right.
That's how worthless all this stuff is.
I did say, however, if I were to get my hands on a chunk of money, let's call it $5 or $10,000, I would get into the whole storage unit auction thing.
Yeah,
I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
I think that would be a ton of fun. I would absolutely do that. I would spend my weekends.
Stay away from the Johnstown ones, then. I'm telling you, you will be disappointed. There's nothing in those units. I've looked.
What am I going to do with 17 lawn ornament flamingos? Do you have a storage unit? 800-821-9970. What's in there? Why do you have it? And why are you holding on to the stuff? Because I know there are a ton of people that are just holding on to crap. And yes, it can be time consuming. it can also be somewhat painful to go through that. I mean, there might be some stuff you've had for a while that might have some sort of sentimental value, but just throwing money away, sitting there doing nothing, so you can go visit it every so often. You know, I don't know. 800-821-9970. I'd love to know what's in your storage.
What do you guys put in your basements? Like, that's where all our stuff.
That's where our
goes.
stuff. Yeah, and we don't have a ton of stuff.
We don't either.
You know. Now, here's the thing: the stuff in the basement, we could very easily go through and get rid of more stuff. When we moved here, we got rid of a lot of stuff. Nora mostly, because I don't have a ton of stuff. I've moved so much that I'm pretty minimalist. Yeah, I'm pretty streamlined. So, but there's still more stuff you can get rid of. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Donnie.
Donnie, do you have yourself a storage unit?
Yeah, we're selling our house, so we had to get one to show our house.
That makes total sense.
Oh, wait, so you had to clear out all the crap and just leave the bare minimum in the house in order to sell it? Not crap, but, your stuff that you have in there.
Way to go, Kelly.
Sorry.
Way to go.
No, I don't mean
Call
crap.
other people's belongings crap.
Well, we have a lot of stuff that we could, just to make it minimalist.
Yes.
When you're showing a house, there's a lot of stuff you can remove. It's not crap. I'm sorry I said that.
I'm with you on that.
It's a lot of crap.
You fully admit it. You fully admit it's a lot of crap. But that makes sense. If you're downsizing, or maybe you're renting for a year before you buy another house, that makes sense. But most people just got these units full of crap.
Stuff. Yeah.
Like you said.
And you're paying for it every month.
Every month. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much. Blitz, hi, who's this? Hello?
Hi, yes. I have a storage unit that I have had for years.
For years?
Oh, my God. What's
okay.
in it?
Well, yeah.
It's full of my grandmother's crap.
Uh-huh.
And we used to do, my fiance and I did flea marketing and stuff, and now it's just jam-packed with that stuff, and it's ridiculous. I'm sure we put thousands and thousands of dollars into this storage unit.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's consider it $190, $200 a month. That's $2,400 a year you're pumping into just holding on to stuff. So do you know it's crap? Do you want to get in there and clean that out?
I do. I just haven't had time with work and life, and it's just crazy. I think about all the money I've wasted putting into that storage unit, and I'm not going to keep probably anything in there. It's insane.
All right, I'm here. Go there this weekend. Take 2 sentimental things from your grandma's stuff, and then just abandon it.
Hey,
stop paying your bill.
Someone will buy it up.
Yep.
The thing is, my daughter put a bunch of her stuff in there, too, just recently when she moved.
Well, tell your daughter to get her crap out.
Give her 48 hours.
Right, or it's going out with the rest of it. It's being auctioned off.
Right.
I appreciate the call. Have a great weekend.
Every morning on my way to work.
Oh, thank you so much. We love you. Have a great weekend. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Casey.
Casey, you got yourself a storage unit?
Absolutely not. I would not waste my money on it. However, I do manage 2 storage facilities in Columbus, and you would not believe the amount of garbage that people have.
I can't imagine.
I would believe it.
How often do people... No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, it's ridiculous the amount of junk that people have. Some of them just look like it's a dumpster in there. And
yeah.
It's an interesting culture because we have regulars that are in there every single day that I talk to. It is a very interesting culture that I was unaware of, the storage unit culture.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, here's the other thing. Forget, I said if I had $5 or $10 that I would start doing these storage unit auctions and buying foreclosed storage units. But if you got $10, build yourself a storage unit itself.
Right.
You collect $1,000 a month. You got 5 or 6 or 10 garages, units.
That's exactly what I would do. It's amazing because the auctions, you're either going to, it's a gamble.
Oh,
you're
for sure.
Get a bunch of newspapers, the paper plates, or there's some things in there that are,
some
people
collectibles.
don't even know what they have.
I love watching Storage Wars. Some of the stuff they find, man, that's unbelievable. I really appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much.
The things I see in there are a lot of kids' stuff, like a plastic slide, a plastic pool.
Yes.
People just throw that stuff and pay How much a month?
Yeah.
To keep that junk in there?
Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Dan.
Dan, do you have yourself a storage unit?
Unfortunately, yes, I do. This February will be 3 years I've been paying on it.
3 years, pay every month, okay.
It was my daughter's that passed away, so...
See, now that is understandable.
My middle daughter passed away, so I've had all of the stuff in the storage unit.
And so that's a process to get through. The grieving process, you save the stuff, and then is that something you eventually plan on cleaning out?
I already have one. She had a big one, and I went through it once, and I gave some of the stuff to her other two sisters. I donated a crap load of it to Goodwill.
Okay, helping other people. That's great.
That really, really meant something.
Yep, absolutely. That is a viable reason for the short term, without a doubt. If you lose someone like that, you want to hold on to some stuff, that makes sense, without a doubt. But like you said, it was like the grandmother. Eventually, you take a couple things and keep as keepsakes, and then get rid of the rest. So sorry for your loss, though.
I was paying $120 a month. Now I'm only paying $40 a month.
Okay. Say, all right, that's better. Yeah, that's absolutely better. Hey, thank you so much for sharing, and have yourself a great weekend.
Now, this is a valid reason for having one. Got a storage unit that holds my now-deceased grandpa's original 1967 Ford Mustang Fastback.
Oh, absolutely.
That's not
reason.
junk.
No, that's not junk.
Not junk in your storage.
If you don't have room in your garage or whatever, and that's where you keep it, that makes total sense. That is not junk. You show up in the summertime, take it out for a little spin, put it back in the storage unit. Completely makes sense. 800-821-9970. If you've got one, love to hear from you. 99.7 The Blitz. Couple weeks into 2026, maybe you've done some planning for your year. Maybe you have started to look into a vacation spot.
Oh, bless
Sorry. That's it. I got to start taking allergy medicine. I had a boss tell me one time, you got to stop sneezing on the air. It's true. I do. I apologize. I need to. All right.
Do allergies get you in the winter?
Oh, yeah. I've got allergies.
Well, I think also inside it could just be like dust in the in the studio and stuff. Yeah, without a doubt. Anyways, I apologize. If you're planning ahead for a vacation, maybe you worked out your budget and you're like, I'm going to set some money aside maybe for this year. Maybe you want to do a bigger trip. So you're already looking to like 2027 because you know that we're going to Greece next year. So we got to start planning ahead. Or maybe you really, really want to take a trip. So you're going to start planning. Well, that is what you should do now. Because if you want to take the trip of all trip, there's a Silicon Valley startup called Goose Space that has ambitious plans to start early construction in 2029, building a hotel on the moon. Hopefully to be opened by 2032. That seems a bit early. I don't know if we're quite right. I mean, we're what, 2-3 years into like sending citizens to the edge of space. I don't know if about like a stay on the moon is within reach by 2032.
It sounds to me like the whole song and dance they did to get intel over there in Licking County. It's like, yeah, we'll be up and operating in summer of 2025.
And to me, that seems illegal. Because here's the thing. They are already taking people's money. You can place a down payment on your stay at this hotel, although they're saying it's going to be more like camping than a 5-star hotel. They're going to be like inflatable domes, basically.
Yeah, right.
That hold 4 guests and you can go. Prices ranging from $250,000 to $1 million per guest. And on top of that, that is for your stay at the hotel. That doesn't include getting there.
Airfare.
Yeah, airfare, exactly.
How about the weighted... How are we dealing with no gravity? That, I guess, is what I want to know.
I'm assuming that's going to be part of the experience.
Heavy shoes, Kelly. Very heavy shoes.
We should do a high-stakes reality show up there. Like, one person gets kicked out, literally, and into space. And it's by vote.
That was a show called The 100.
Yeah. I mean, if you lose, you have to stand there, and then instead of extinguishing your flame, you just get kicked in the nuts really hard. You just float off, and then that's it. You're just gone.
Your eyeballs pop out of your head.
Amenities will include moonwalks, driving on the surface, maybe even golfing.
That's the greatest shot I ever hit in my life.
Who was it? Was it one of them? One of them hit a golf ball on the moon. I can't remember who it was, but one of the astronauts hit a golf ball on the moon.
Yeah. Never got it back, I'm guessing.
Obviously, they're going to be looking into this, and they are already taking reservations. $1,000 non-refundable application fee, and you have to undergo a background check as well.
Well, you mentioned.
Imagine.
Did you say the price of the airfare? $10 million.
How did I end up here with Jeffrey Dahmer?
No word yet on whether or not they're going to be charging extra for the little water bottles they leave you in your inflatable dome, but you can probably bet on it.
The hotel bar?
Yeah, they're not giving away anything for free. Not giving away anything
the mini
for free.
bar?
I mean, believe me, if I had the money, I would absolutely do this.
Would you?
100%
Really?
I would do this. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
The first one. We're talking about the
moon.
first one don't you like the ones that are, don't you want like version 2.7 after other people have?
Yes.
I mean, not even to stay on the moon. If I could go to space, I would absolutely do that. But a long weekend on the moon, if I had the money, I'd be in.
I'm kind of with Kelly as far as the gravity goes. How much are you really going to be able to do? How are you playing golf? What are you...
You swing the golf club and hit the ball and watch it go really, 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 really far.
Okay, so that takes up a minute.
Yeah, I mean...
And what are we doing
how many
the rest
times
of
are you
the
going to
time?
do that? You can do that anywhere, though. You can hit a ball and not care where it goes anywhere.
True.
I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like... It seems like I could spend that money on a lot better things.
Okay, but that's like saying, why would I go on an amazing trip to Egypt to see the pyramids and the Sphinx, or I can go stay at the Luxor in Las Vegas? Of course you can hit a golf ball anywhere, but I would rather golf at Augusta than I would at Raymond James down the street.
I understand. That was just one example. I'm just wondering,
it's the experience. It's any trip. That's the most ridiculous question I've ever heard.
Come on. That kind of money...
Absolutely.
You can't... All you see is black.
I
you look
spend
up, you see
thousands
black.
of dollars. You don't think there's a different view on the moon than there is on Earth?
No, I think you're in space. It's black. It's like being in a spaceship.
So you don't think you're going to see much more amazing things on the moon than you would in a lighted city?
Well, maybe a little bit.
That's like saying I'd rather be in Columbus than in Alaska watching the Northern Lights.
I
the
disagree
things
with that. Because you don't even get mad at me. It's just my opinion. When you see, go online and look at some of the views from the space station. I mean, yeah, you see dots of stars. That's it.
Okay.
Black.
All right. Okay.
I'm just telling you what I'm seeing as I look at pictures of space.
Okay.
I don't know.
Then you don't have to spend your money on it.
I know.
Spend it on $10 million on going and catching a long-nosed suckerfish. I don't know what you would spend all your money on. Whatever. I would absolutely go to the moon. So if you've got the money, they are taking reservations now.
You do like the extreme stuff, though.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
So, although I'm a little leery about Goose Space. If you're naming your company after the villain from a cartoon movie, I got a little problem.
Now, I would love to take a flight through space.
Yes,
that would be fun. I would like
that.
To do
That would be better than the actual stay on the moon.
Yeah,
would be the
right.
flight through space.
Yeah.
I'll just be the Four Seasons hanging out. All right.
Okay, you do
on
that.
Earth.
You do that.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
4 years in prison for a former Central Ohio middle school track and wrestling coach. 35-year-old Corey Ross pleaded guilty last week to engaging in unlawful sexual conduct involving a juvenile student while he was working at Pickerington Ridgeview Junior High School in 2023. He resigned from Pickerington in 2023 and then was hired by the Johnstown Monroe School District in 2024. Ross, of course, doesn't have that job anymore. He'll have to register as Tier 2 sex offender for the next 25 years. Mortgage rates are at their lowest level since 2022. According to Freddie Mac's primary mortgage market survey, the benchmark rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage dropped this week by 0.1% to 6.06%. Chief economist at that agency said weekly purchase applications and refinancing activity has increased. Now, Central Ohio is currently a seller-favored market with demand for housing outpacing inventory. Well, former Senator Kyrsten Sinema of Arizona is at the center of this North Carolina homewrecker lawsuit that accuses her of having an affair with a married member of her security detail and destroying his 14-year marriage.
You whore.
In a civil complaint seeking more than $25,000 in damages, Heather Amell alleges that Sinema carried on a romantic relationship with her husband, Matthew Amell, while she was still in office. The filing says Amell was on Sinema's security detail and joined her on high-end trips to Napa Valley, Saudi Arabia, and Las Vegas, where he allegedly drank Dom Perignon with Sinema and Cindy McCain. Oh, wouldn't you be mad if you were Cindy McCain? Keep me out of it. Heather, the wife, found text messages and photos that were sexually suggestive from Kyrsten Sinema to her husband, and one where Sinema asked her husband to bring MDMA on a work trip so she could lead him through a psychedelic experience.
Okay.
This is while she's an acting senator, okay, on a work trip. The civil suit was filed under North Carolina's Alienation of Affection statute, one of just a few states that allow such lawsuits. The suit says the Amells have 3 children and had a loving marriage until Sinema got involved. Sinema left the Senate in 2025 after switching from Democrat to Independent and declining to seek re-election, and she now works in AI. Bitch! I kind of love it that this woman can sue for this. I don't know if she'll get anywhere, but just at least make her life a little bit miserable.
Like, do you have to prove that it was her who initiated? Like, what if he's the one who initiated it? Like,
yeah, how
are you going to sue her and not sue him?
I'm not sure how you
because he's married, she's not. That's all I can think of.
Okay, yeah.
So it really should be his fault then,
right?
I don't know, Goose. That's a great question. I don't know how you prove something like how the relationship began.
It takes 2 people, so suing her seems...
The thing that may be the bigger priority for her is putting Kyrsten Sinema's business out there. Like, you sent this disgusting text to my husband. That can all be out in the public now.
Yes.
So really, maybe her main goal is just to embarrass this
Could
woman,
be.
which I can get fully behind. Because I want to know the juice.
Well, I
just want all the dirt.
I assume if this is a law, then the wife will get everything.
Well, she's suing for $25,000, more than $25,000 in damages.
Right, but
in the divorce,
I'm assuming because of this law,
oh, I see what you're saying.
She's going to get everything.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they can give her everything, but they can definitely give her 50%.
Yeah.
You're not going to get everything.
And they have 3 kids.
He's probably going to pay out, child support and things like that for sure. Yeah. But that would be, instead of getting nothing, which does happen in a divorce, she'll definitely get half.
What's the legal term for cheating? Because they call it that law, like in New York. It's the
adultery. I mean,
anyway, but that's the thing that these states that have that where cheating is against the law,
right?
And if you cheat, you lose it all. You lose everything. You're going to lose. You're not going to get a thing in the divorce.
Well, not get a thing, but they're also not taking all of your stuff. They're going to get split the money, split the profits of the house sale or whatever the case. You're going to get 50% of that, but you're not getting. They can't give you his stuff.
It's like their stuff when they're married. That's how they.
So you'll get half of it.
No, not if you cheat. That's the point of the law that I'm telling you.
Okay.
So you give the guy like a sack, like a little hobo sack,
right.
a stick, and he's got to walk away with nothing.
You have to walk the train tracks for at least 20 miles with your stick and handkerchief.
All right, those are your 3 things.
Well, I know we're a couple months out before I actually get to head out to play 18, but the North Coast Golf and Travel Show is coming, the Ohio Expo Center, January 23rd to the 25th. All kinds of amazing and unbeatable deals on golf equipment, accessories, travel. This is the other cool thing, too, is, yes, they do, like, golf trips and stuff, but they also have all kinds of discounts and great places you can visit if you want to do so. We've got some 4-day passes to give away for the North Coast Golf and Travel Show, which goes down the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. If you want to go, 800-821-9970. We'll give you a chance to play and win. Right now, Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, Melissa.
Melissa. All right, Melissa. Thick, I didn't ask. I'm assuming we have to get a couple representatives here.
Yes.
Co-partners. All right, Melissa. Well, since you called in first, your choice. You want to be teamed with Kelly or Goose?
Kelly.
Oh, yes. Okay, Melissa.
She hasn't eaten food.
Fair warning, I have not eaten since like 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
I mean, her brain is literally eating itself right now, and you decided to go with her.
But the thing is, Melissa knows that my half-eaten brain may just beat your...
I was going to say that.
Fully operating brain? Yeah. 100% fact. I do not deny that one bit. All right, Melissa, you hang on 1 second. Let's find contestant number 2. Blitz, hi, who's this? Miguel. All right, Miguel, since you called in and Melissa already picked Kelly, you're stuck with me today, so guys versus girls. Miguel, you hang on 1 second. Melissa, hang on 1 second while we go through the motions and find out who's going to win these tickets. Vic, what are we playing today?
Opposite movie titles.
Okay, opposite movie titles. This is back and forth, one at a time. However, if someone gets the answer wrong, the other person can steal.
Yep.
Is this inspired by my 5-Finger Death Punch cover band, Four-Toed Live Kick?
No, but that did inspire me to do opposite song titles in the future. I'm going to come up with something.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. All right, opposite movie titles. Here we go.
All right.
Who's going first?
Who is going first?
Well, you won the last game, Goose, so you can decide.
I did win the last game? I did win the last game. All right, Kelly, you go first.
Okay.
Girl Off the Sun.
Man on the Moon. Yes! Oh.
I was really stuck on Man on Fire, the Denzel Washington movie, but that wouldn't have made any sense.
All right, Goose. First Apartment Off the Right.
First Apartment Off the Right.
Yep.
Well, then it's got to be House on the second house on the left.
Last house on the left. I got it. Yes.
Oh, first, last. You idiot. You're so stupid. Your second isn't the opposite of first, you dummy. The hell is wrong with you?
You mean you?
Yes.
Not me, you.
Yeah, right,
okay,
yes.
All right. You were talking. I just want to make sure you're talking
I'm yelling
to yourself.
at myself because I'm stupid. So mad at myself.
I love Thick's wheezy laugh. It makes me laugh.
Who's that? Dudley? No, who's that character?
Schmedley?
From Hanna-Barbera?
Snagglepuss.
Is it Snagglepuss that does it? Yeah. All right,
it's Kelly's turn now.
Yep.
New work.
New work?
Yep.
New, old, work, play, work. Old school. Yes.
She said old play.
I was working it out.
I should have stolen, but that's all right. Fine, whatever.
Oh, we can't talk and work it out?
All right, Goose. Hate, supposedly.
Love Actually.
There you go. Kelly. The 4-week young slut.
Oh. The 40-year-old virgin.
4-week-old slut.
Young
slut.
Young
I'm sorry.
slut. All right, Goose. Got to get this one.
Okay.
Defenders of the Found Flood.
Defenders of the Found Flood. Defenders of the Found Flood.
That's the best I could come up with.
Oh, so this isn't like opposite.
You should be able to get it, though.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I knew you would have.
Yeah.
Kelly for the win. Daddy Worthless.
Oh. Mommy Dearest.
Yes!
Give it up, 'cause you're so dumb.
If it wasn't for that stupid steal.
Give it up, 'cause you're so dumb.
All right. Fine. Melissa, you have got yourself a 4-pack of tickets to North Coast Golf and Travel Show coming up here in a couple weekends at the Ohio Expo Center, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
Miguel, it's a Friday. I'm not going to leave you empty-handed. I'm hooking you up, too, okay?
Awesome, thanks.
Absolutely. Hope to see you there that weekend, 23rd through the 25th.
I golf all the time. I love it.
Oh, awesome. Well, yeah, if you've been to the golf show before, you get some really good deals. I'm telling you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Never been. I've heard about it, and I'm really stoked about it.
Oh, yeah. Driver and a 3-wood. A new driver and a 3-wood are on the shopping list for me this year. So, cannot wait. Miguel, Melissa, can't wait to see you there. Congratulations. Hang on one second.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
You know, there's a lot of weather taking place throughout a lot of the country. It is cold in a lot of places. I just saw there was a meteorologist in Detroit that actually went online and apologized because I guess Detroit got hit pretty hard yesterday. That little snowstorm we had roll through.
Yeah.
What was it? Wednesday night into Thursday morning. You know, they got it. But apparently they thought, the meteorologists all reported it was kind of going to be like what we got, which was, you know, some snow. Car was covered. Some of the side streets, you know, they did have to have the plow. But I guess Detroit got smashed, and every weather person got it wrong. So she actually came out and said, look, we don't always get it right. I'm sorry. So there's a lot of weather out there to deal with, and the people are taking advantage of it. And I guess it's driving some people nuts because police in Canada had to arrest a 72-year-old man. And look, Canadians are usually known for their politeness, but not always. And I guess especially when it comes to their ice fishing spots. A 70-year-old man in rural Canada is facing charges after he attacked someone on a frozen lake on Wednesday afternoon. They were both ice fishing on a lake halfway between Toronto and Ottawa. And cops showed up after the person that was attacked called it in. Michael Armstrong told the cops that he attacked the other ice fisherman because he was fishing too close to me. Is that a thing, Thick?
I think it's a thing, isn't it?
Well, it is on a boat, but it's weird to me on ice. I mean, you're fishing in a 12-inch wide hole.
That's like there being like 3 toilets, 5 toilets, and you're using the end one, and someone sidles up and uses the one right next to you.
Or on the bank, it would be a problem. If you came right up and sat right next to somebody fishing on the bank.
Can you use the same hole?
But here's the thing. I ask the same question every single Friday night. 100%. And sometimes it is pretty icy. It is pretty frigid. Not going to lie. Can we make the hole bigger, please? Like, come on. Help brother out.
Jeez.
That's usually not the way that
goes. But you said it is on a boat, but it would be shocking on a lake. Which my question is, what's the difference? Because
I guess
on a lake, you're just standing where your boat would be. So why does it?
Right.
Why does it matter?
Because when I'm on a boat, I'm casting. I'm casting different directions.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't want to be hitting your boat. I don't want you hitting me.
Hey, if you're too close and you get fish hooked in the back of your ear, that's your problem.
That's how you end up going to jail. But with the ice fishing, you're just fishing in a hole. You're not you're not casting in a direct. I feel like if I'm 10 yards away from you, how am I in your way when you're ice fishing?
Anyways, it's not clear if he thought that would affect how many fish he caught or if he just likes his space or whatever, but he's going to be doing court next month for assault charges.
Literally, you didn't answer my question. If you're ice fishing, can you use the same hole?
Well, yes, this happens. You guys will haul their shanties out on the lake.
But it's just one hole per guy, right?
Well, no, they'll be...
I've been to some parties. That's not the case.
No, but there might be 2 or 3 people in that shanty using the same hole.
You went together. I'm talking about strangers. Strangers share a hole.
You don't knock on someone's little tent or hub and be like, hey, you want to share that hole?
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
I don't think so. I don't think strangers are sharing the same hole.
If you don't know the guy, it's impolite to ask if you can share the hole. You got to at least
know her.
You got to have an acquaintance of some sort.
Okay.
Because once your poles start touching and they're rubbing together, it's really weird. Story number 2 comes from Buffalo, Maple Lake Township, actually. A man is accused of having an icy standoff with law enforcement for several hours after he drunkenly drove his truck onto a frozen lake in Minnesota. Now, again, this is not new. A lot of people do this. If you're going ice fishing, if you're trying to share the same hole as another man,
you haul
might
your shanty
take
out
all your stuff out there. You'll park your car, you'll set up your shanty, and then you'll drive your car back out. However, authorities say Wright County deputies were called to Maple Lake Township because the guy was just basically driving around the lake in his vehicle. Timothy Dunn not only drove his lake, but once officers showed up, he drove around for about 9 hours on this lake.
That's some nice gas mileage.
Yeah, he didn't run out of gas?
Yeah, obviously not. But basically, you're just driving around the lake avoiding the police. I'm wondering if
he was being pursued for
Yes.
9 hours?
Yes. Again, it's like the music we were playing earlier. Oh, what is that? What's the name of that? The running music.
Benny Hill.
That's right,
Benny Hill, that's it, yeah. It's basically 9 hours of Benny Hill.
Yes.
Of a pickup truck being followed by a couple police cars driving around the lake.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
This is all that plays in my head as I'm picturing this scenario. I mean, good for you, sir. If you're going to go down fighting for 9 hours while driving around an icy lake. That's your not so breaking news. Oh, what a time to be alive. No matter what you're into, you can find your people. That's what the internet and social media has done for us. No matter what it is, you're going to find your group. You're going to find other people that have a similar interest to you. The other thing is that no matter what you like, you can probably find some sort of niche store that is specializing in said item. Because it used to be you would go and you would get scrambled eggs or over easy eggs. And then you got your choice. You want bacon, sausage, or ham, and then you got like a potato or something with it. Or you would go and you would just get a plate of pancakes. But now, depending on where you go, you can get all kinds of concoctions. You can go to just a breakfast spot or just a lunch spot. Food has really taken off in terms of what you can do with food now. People are exploring and expanding. But here's the thing. I think there's one category that has just gone too far, and I'm completely over it. And that would be donuts. I'm over it.
I agree with you.
Over it.
I don't need a full candy bar on top of my donut.
Right. And now it's gotten even farther. It's gone even farther. There's a place in New York called I'm Donut, ? I'm Donut? Which I guess kind of makes sense because now you're trying to figure out, is this actually an effing donut? Like, what is this? What are you doing?
Is it donut or donuts? I'm donuts.
No, I'm Donut.
Okay.
D-O-N-U-T.
All right.
They do a bunch of strange flavors, as does a lot of these donut places now, like you mentioned, the full-blown candy bar. They had just debuted their new limited edition savory donut. So they're not going for the sweet, they're going for the savory. And this is the anchovy cheese donut.
Ooh.
It's a silky blend of white cheddar, Gruyere, Parmigiano Reggiano, bechamel, and torched to creamy perfection, then topped with a single premium anchovy running right down the middle of the donut. Close your doors. Go away. We don't want you here.
Donuts don't have cheese.
No, they don't.
Especially don't have an anchovy.
No, they don't.
When you said donut places have gone too far, I was going to tell you my daughter Danielle would fight you, but not on this donut.
They actually also have the sweet and savory box, which comes with a strawberry chocolate donut, a custard donut, one of their original donuts, a New York BLT donut, and a scrambled eggs donut. Yes, they're putting scrambled eggs inside of a donut. Again, close your doors. Nobody wants you here.
That doesn't sound terrible.
That sounds awful. To me. It's too far. It's too far. So here's my question. 800-821-9970. Who's gone too far? Can you think of a category? And it doesn't have to be food. But I also don't care about your political opinion. We're not talking they've gone too far. Well, what's a category that has just gone too far?
Like procedures in plastic surgery. Like it's gone way too far.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
People are getting like the fat sucked out from right underneath their cheekbone, so it looks like your face is hollow. Like, why are you doing that? Back up about 15 years before that was a thing.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. They're maneuvering and relocating all kinds of things on your body.
Yeah.
I don't know if it kind of goes along with that or whatever exercise, however they're doing it. I like a booty. But my God, some of these asses I'm seeing are just
They've
awful.
gone too far.
Like when
They've gone too far, yes.
When you become taller when you sit down, that's too much.
That's too much booty. That is too much booty.
No BBL for you.
But it's gone too far.
Oh, I'll take the A over the T any day of the week, but they have gone so far.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Here's the thing. They have perfected the booty. That's the thing. They absolutely have women have found a way to perfect the booty. It's almost like too much.
Yeah. I mean, it's just massive.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Jeff.
Jeff, what has gone too far?
The Fast and the Furious.
Yes!
Fast and the Furious.
Yes, the Fast and the Furious has gone too far. And I'll tell you what. It's not even the fact that they've gotten to a 10 or now they're going to 11. They've gone too far, and I think it was like 7 or 8 when they sent a damn Geostorm or whatever that car was into space. They actually had a car with jet propulsion in space.
Wait, was Fonzie surfing on the top of it?
It was not, but they did jump the shark.
No, it's ridiculous. They owe us money.
I agree. You should get a refund on your ticket price for the last 2 or 3 movies. Yeah. For sure. Completely agree with you.
You could say that about Friday the 13th and Halloween as well.
Yeah, you could.
It's enough.
Yeah.
Michael and Freddie or Jason, they're dead. Get over it.
Thank you so much for the call. Have yourself a great weekend, man. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Ron.
Ron, what has gone too far?
I first want to preface this by saying that I understand that Lego has a market for kids and adults, right?
Yep.
I bought the $300 Lego set at tax time. I've got the $500 Lego set at Christmas time. $1,000 now for the Lego Death Star is outrageous.
They have gone too far.
Man,
yep,
that's
I
nuts.
agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. Lego has gone, and I guess good on them because it's not just taking your leftover blocks and creating. I made a building. They've expanded more on that now. But yeah, they have gone very, very far. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great weekend. 6452, I have to agree with you. Hot dogs. Hot dogs have gone too far. You want your ketchup and mustard? Fine. You want to go extravagant, get yourself a Chicago dog with the pickle and the tomato and all that crap? Fine. But hot dogs have gone way too far.
You got cheeseburger and a lobster tail on your hot dog?
Yeah.
What are we doing over here? How about coffee?
Someone did text in. Tiffany texted in coffee places.
Well, I'm just saying coffee in general, and it's at these coffee places, where you're getting these nuts and this and that and 3 squirts of that. It's like, is there any coffee in there?
Just plain old coffee.
Right.
I agree
Why
with
don't you sit down over there? Nobody asked to have coffee.
Whoa, does someone feel attacked?
I love everything, like a tiny little splash of coffee and then fill that bad
all
boy
the
up
things, yeah.
with sugar.
Here's another one to go along with that. Bloody Marys have gone too far.
No. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I love a Bloody Mary. And I will give me 100 olives with that bad boy and like one piece of celery and 100 olives.
Okay, but here's the thing: you got the olives, the celery, and the bacon.
No bacon.
Completely acceptable.
Okay.
But now, again, you're getting chicken tenders. You're getting wings. Sake. You're getting a slice of pizza.
Inside the Bloody Mary?
On these, it's like a bouquet of flowers coming out of your Bloody Mary now.
I agree. That's too
way
far.
too far. Blitz, hi, who's this? Blitz, hello.
Good morning, it's Tristan.
Hey, Tristan, what's gone too far?
All these damn internet challenges.
Okay,
yeah, I can see where you're going. The challenges and the trends, the dumping the ice water on your head.
Eating a Tide Pod.
Eating a Tide Pod. Yeah, I guess there's that.
Literally.
Yeah.
Or the NyQuil chicken.
I remember the NyQuil chicken. Yep. That's, I wouldn't recommend. Would not recommend. Appreciate the call, Tristan, man. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much. Blitz, hi, who's this? Okay, goodbye. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Travis.
Travis, what has gone too far?
Movie theater prices.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
See, I agree with you, yes. But, the movie theaters have to pay more and more to get the movies that we want to see with the big blockbusters, and they're only making their money off of, concession stand stuff.
They get $1 of your ticket money.
I remember going to the movie theater when I was younger. I used to be an average goer once or twice a week, and it would cost maybe $20, maybe $30 a person.
But nowadays, we took my little ones, my wife and I, and our two little ones to go see the SpongeBob movie on Christmas Eve, and it was over $100.
Yeah,
that's insane.
In concession stands,
insane.
Easily, it's like $120.
As a movie fan, especially if it's a movie I really want to see, I'm going to see it in IMAX. I'm going to see premium format, and I'm going to pay the extra money. But if I take the wife and two boys, and of course they're getting concession, yeah, you're $100.
Just take a big purse.
If you're talking $20 a ticket, yep. Oh, we absolutely do it. Hey, thank you so much for the call. Really appreciate it, man. But I would say to go along with that, it's not necessarily the movie ticket prices. The previews, or I should say the pre-show, has gone too far. They actually now have a warning. If you use Fandango, they tell you 20 to 30 minutes that you have to prepare for. Because it used to be 3, maybe 4 trailers, start the movie. Now they have the advertisements, the quizzes, the previews, the commercials, the you're listening to this, the theater company commercial that plays. It has gone way too far.
A lot of people are talking about concert ticket prices, and they have gone too far. But what is this one? Somebody said, Jeremy says, something that's gone too far is squatting trucks. What is that?
Making them low to the ground?
Is that what it is?
Maybe. You get low rider, yeah.
I've never heard of a squatting
unless you're
truck.
talking about a truck sitting in a parking lot. They've got a lot of them now. I like this one. I'm sorry, what can you say, Kelly?
I was going to maybe read the same one you did. The
Go
flavors
ahead.
of Oreos.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
That's a good one.
I completely agree with you. They've gone too far with Oreos. Absolutely. Blitz, hi, who's this? Jeff, what have they gone too far with?
I have to agree with the man that said the Bloody Marys. Look up the $10,000 Bloody Mary.
$10,000 Bloody Mary.
It comes with some gold flakes and stuff like that.
They bring it out on a cart.
That's too much. That is way too much.
Wait a minute. Let me see this thing before I pass judgment.
Kelly's like, hold on, I might be in.
Oh.
Thank you so much for the call, man. I hope you have yourself an amazing weekend. 800-821-9970 is the phone number.
Shaggy says tattoos, boring and no imagination. Too many bad tats just for the sake of getting them.
See, I would have to disagree, because I think the art of tattooing has, gone to levels completely unheard of. Like the stitch tattoos, where it looks like it's stitched onto you. I mean, they have done some unbelievable work. So I don't know if I necessarily agree with you, but you're allowed your opinion.
Okay, so squatted truck is where you just drop the rear end. So basically, yeah, it's what you were saying.
And you got the big front tires, yeah.
Plus, it's the opposite of lifting a truck.
Yes.
You're squatting it.
Gotcha. Yeah, totally see that.
Oh, women's fake extra long eyelashes. Yep. Stop it.
Yeah, like big spiders on your eyes.
Yeah.
Because they look so fake.
It's
I will
really
say that
weird.
with fingernails, too. These big, long, pointed nails. I'm like, how are you functioning with those on your hands?
How are you doing anything?
I love watching them try to use their phone with them, and they're like...
800-821-9970 is the number if you've got one. It's 997 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
The state of Ohio wants to make it easier for you to find a job. The website is workohio.gov. It allows you to search for employment opportunities, training programs, and more. You can also ask for personalized assistance from a job expert who lives in your area. I checked out the website this morning. It's actually very lovely. If you're looking for a job, hot tip, check it out. workohio.gov. Nick Reiner was reportedly under a conservatorship 5 years before the killings of his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner. The New York Times reports that the 32-year-old was placed under a mental health conservatorship in 2020 through 2021. And the conservators were not his parents. It was a third person not related to the family. Nick Reiner has been held without bail since his arrest in December, hours after his parents were found stabbed to death in their Los Angeles home. He was later charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, but has yet to be arraigned after his defense attorney quit. His arraignment now scheduled for February 23rd. Spotify is raising its prices across several tiers next month. Premium plans will go from $11.99 to $12.99 a month. Student plans are going up to $1 to $6.99. The family plan is going up $2 a month to $21.99.
Bitch!
Now, just last month, I don't know if you're aware of this feature. I was not. I'm a Spotify user. They have launched a music video feature, which allows you to switch from a song straight into its official music video.
Okay.
It's just a brand new feature within the last 4 weeks where you can see if the song you want to listen to has an official or if it has a music video. And if you tap on that, instead of just playing the audio of your song, you can watch the full official music video. It's pretty neat.
I think if you have a subscription like this, you need to sit down now and make a list of your subscriptions and what they cost you each month, and just plan now that we'll call it 6 months to a year for sure. It's going to be $1 to $2 more every single year. That's just what they do.
Yeah.
There isn't one subscription service in the past year that hasn't said, hey, just so you know, coming up in 2 months, we're raising our prices by $1 a month or $2 a month or whatever the case may be.
And it's the same time your boss is saying, we can't afford to give you a cost of living increase this year.
That is true.
But my subscriptions cost more.
The video option, that's going to be great for people driving, isn't it? And the other thing I was going to say is just keep in mind, everybody, radio is free.
Yes, it is.
Radio is free.
You heard it here first, folks. And those are your 3 things.
I think for most people, especially when you get to a certain age, mortality starts entering your head. I'm sure the time will come for me when it's eminent that it's going to happen. I'm sure my feelings will change. But for the most part, I'm okay with it. I know I've lived a pretty full life already. I've lived a lot of lives. I've lived in a lot of states. I've done a lot of things. I've been very fortunate. So I'm kind of at peace with whatever.
All right.
But if you do want to live longer, scientists have found a way, or at least they believe they have found a way, where as a mammal, you can live longer. And all you got to do is cut off your junk.
Okay.
Castration is the way to go.
Really?
Yes. They found out by studying different mammals that men or male species who have been castrated tend to live 10 to 15, sometimes 20 to 25% longer than other ones. It also talks about or looks into the fact when it's not even castration, just about offspring. They look at like male and female elephants who usually only have a small number of calves and can live up to be like 80 years. And then you look at mice who are just pumping out hundreds of babies. They live about 2 years.
Yeah, rabbits live 3 years.
Right. So they are saying that not only does it have to do with the energy you expend in your reproductive organs, but also the stress of parenthood falls into place. When you have to deal with multiple offspring and the stress of taking care of your young and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, but I can get a vasectomy to fix that. I don't need castration.
And that does come into play. That does come into play. They're saying that, yes, something like a vasectomy, or if when you look at females, if you look at like hormonal contraception or things like that,
right?
All of that, comes into play. Saying, look, the not only the act of supplying what you need when it comes to creating offspring, and then the stress in which offspring bring you, can all lead to an earlier death. And it makes total sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stress that goes into that.
I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of women everywhere going, come on, honey, I want you to live a long time.
We need to take care of that right now.
One of them's my wife. I'm telling you right now, as soon as I get home today, she's going, can we make an appointment?
Do we really need it anymore? Really? So, that could be something you may want to consider. And they, obviously, talking about castration, you think of men, but they're saying this is for both sexes. This is going to have an effect on your life. So, if that's something you want to consider, something you want to look into.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Friday morning. Little tidbits of information you can take with you throughout the weekend and impress your friends and family with. Did you know it is a federal crime for someone who's not a postal worker to wear a U.S. Postal Service uniform?
I would think so.
Unless you're acting in a play, TV show, or movie. However, a Halloween costume isn't good enough excuse. You can actually get fined or 6 months in prison.
I could have gone to jail and had no idea why.
Oh, you've dressed as a postal worker?
No, I'm just saying, if I'd done that, I mean, who knew that?
Yeah, you cannot.
See, this is why you have to listen to this show.
That is right. We keep you out of jail.
Yep.
Or send you to it sometimes. Some of our ideas. Did you know that Hawaii has banned virtually all billboards since 1927? And I agree. Who wants those beautiful roads littered with billboard signs? I saw one, and it was shortly after we had... No, it was up in Detroit when I saw this. We were taking the boys up there. And do you remember there was a story in Auburn Hills, which is north of Detroit? They had a terrible ice storm, and a top golf net got so heavy from the ice, it snapped.
Yeah.
And the top golf net actually broke. Well, we were up there shortly after that storm, and there was a billboard, and the wind had ripped it, and you could see like 4 fast food advertisements. You could see the golden arches, and then below that you saw King.
They just kept covering them up.
Right, exactly. And it kind of ripped through the different layers. When Google invented incognito mode for Chrome in 2008, it wasn't so you could secretly hide your porn watching. It was actually so people could share computers without messing with each other's browsers, searches, and cookies and things like that. So you could just do your own private little searching.
Yeah, anyway, it's not going to really protect you from anything other than it will help if you're just surfing the net.
Right, it doesn't show up in your search history.
Well, but my mean is it will also keep certain pop-ups away, that would normally slow you down a little bit, so it does help with that stuff.
Did you know instant coffee was invented by a guy named George Washington? Not that George Washington. He actually came to America from Belgium in the late 1800s and started manufacturing instant coffee in 1910.
I wish they'd have sent him back before he did that.
Right?
At least before I tried it. I'll never drink it
Going
again.
to visit my mom, and her entire life, she drank Maxwell House instant coffee.
Oh, why?
I don't know.
I guess maybe you get used to it, and then that's what you like?
And here's the funny thing was my mom had a coffee maker, but what she did was she would load the water up and just turn the coffee maker on with no filter.
Right.
Instead of like boiling a kettle, that was just the way she made her hot water. And then poured in the instant. It was always so acidic and just
bitter.
Bitter, yeah.
The Keurig was built for me, so I would not have to have instant
coffee. Yeah.
So I could have good coffee quick.
And finally, owls eat small prey whole. They eat like snakes. They just swallow the whole thing whole. And then they vomit up the indigestible parts, like the bone and the fur.
Right. Yeah.
The regurgitated parts are called owl pellets. You can find owl pellets out in the wild. I'll tell you what. When I saw this story, it had a link to a video.
Yeah.
So I watched owls do this.
Uh-huh.
And basically they poop out of their mouth. What comes out is like this tiny log of poop. It's all condensed and dark.
Like a rabbit pellet, kind of?
Kind of, but bigger.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah, it looks like a small loaf. Like and they just sit there with their mouth open, and then it just... And it just comes... Yeah.
Wow.
What was it? Was it South Park that had an episode about like pooping out of the mouth? One of those adult cartoons had an episode about it, and that's exactly what it looks like. It's so disgusting.
Not his fault.
Owls are pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is absolutely disgusting. Anyways, there you go, learning some stuff on a Friday morning. It's 99.7 The Blitz.